Is anyone truly believing the story that's coming out of Washington this morning? Apparently, there's a shooting at the White House. But here's the thing, what about all the other shootings? Even the one at the ballroom not so long ago. No follow-ups, no reports, no legal cases, nothing. It's been radio silence. And then just yesterday we had Ivanka Trump. Apparently there was a assassination threat against her. And then within 24 hours, less than 24 hours, we now have the shooting at the White House. I think the game show hasn't quite ended for Donald Trump. No other US sitting president has had this much drama. In the first term, he was fine. This term, it's as if he's a completely different person. Everything about it smells bullshit. What better way than to try and stir up the American public and say, hey, look, my daughter, they've put a bounty on her head. Well, we do know that Iran have put a bounty on the Prime Minister of Israel as well as Donald Trump. But I don't believe for a second they ever put one on Ivanka. We do have to remind ourselves that Israel controls the Senate in the United States, and they probably do here in Australia too. I mean, Bob Carr said it.
I think Australians should be concerned. I have said, I'm on the record saying that the Israel lobby, the Israel Jewish lobby, I think is more accurate because that's the term AJAC uses. The Israel Jewish lobby in Australia is a foreign influence operation. It's designed to put the interests of Israel above the interests of Australia and its foreign policy.
And Gough Whitlam said it.
On page 125 in your discussion of international affairs, you have a reference to Australia's role in the Security Council of the United Nations during the 1973 Middle East War.
Yeah.
And you say there that Sir Lawrence McIntyre was president of the Security Council when the war broke out. And you say that political pressure and even blackmail was brought to bear on you and your government. But despite that, you gave him every support. What was the blackmail? How was it exercised? And who was responsible for it?
The blackmail was exercised by some heroes in the Australian Jewish community on the other side of the world from the hostilities, that we should support Israel in the dispute between Israel and its neighbours.
And many other sitting MPs and senators have said that. So this is nothing more than scaremongering and wanting your bodies and wanting your children to go to war on behalf of Donald Trump and Israel. See, once you're awake, you can't unsee the bullshit. And that's, thank you to all my conspiracy theorists out there for teaching me this. But I'm not buying it. This is just another excuse to try and get American people on side and go and fight in a war that they should be staying the fuck out of.
Yeah. Shots at the White House. Shots at the White House. Shots fired outside. 30 rounds in the night. Press going live. White House lockdown tight. Something is cooking. You can feel it in the air. Netanyahu pulling strings. He wants this war, I swear. Reporters standing there doing their evening live. Suddenly shots ringed out. Everybody died. Secret Service rushing panic on the lawn. Trump inside the building while the chaos is on. White House on lockdown. Counter snipers on the roof. Whole world watching. What the fuck is the truth? Timing feels crazy, but Iran on the brink. BB, what's the war? That's what everybody thinks. Drums of war beating. We hear them loud and clear. We do not want war, but the choice ain't ours, my dear.